This is question number 21. This is the first question, might be the only one. Let me just try to check in your book. One question I've kept for homework. One more question I've kept for homework. Yeah. So, only question that we are doing in class of the hotel sector. Okay. So, read please. Leela Group of Hotels runs a chain of hotels throughout the world. It has its head office in Mumbai. Okay. The management has been preparing its budget for the next year, and first hotel it has selected is Hotel Leela, Mumbai. The hotel does not remain fully occupied always. However, much depends on seasons. Okay. For this purpose, the year is divided into three parts: summer, winter, monsoon. Each season is going to be of 4 months. There are three types of rooms: ordinary, deluxe and aristocrat rooms. The management has made the following cost estimates for the coming year. Depreciation 15 lakhs, salaries 25 lakhs, transportation 1 lakh 50, laundry charges 4 lakhs, bed sheets etc. 2.5 lakhs, municipal taxes 6 lakhs. The charges mentioned above are fixed irrespective of capacity utilization. Okay. So, all these are fixed costs. Irrespective of capacity utilization means whether the room is occupied or is not occupied, it does not matter. These charges are fixed. Whereas the charges mentioned below solely depend upon capacity utilization. So, therefore, those guys are saying whereas the charges which are given below solely depend upon capacity utilization means all these particular costs will only get incurred when, can you all speak further? When the rooms are occupied, else they will not be getting incurred further. Now, again, this is one question that is made by me halfway, not completely, but half of that is made by me. Now, see, lighting 20 per day in each season for ordinary room. Okay, 25 per day in each season for deluxe room. 30 per day in each season for aristocrat room. There were three types of rooms, no? So, lighting cost is 20 per day in each season for ordinary room, 25 and 30. Same way further. Salary of room attendant, 40 per day ordinary room in summer, 50 per day deluxe room in summer, 60 per day aristocrat room in summer. 30, 40 and 50 respectively for ordinary room, deluxe room, aristocrat room in winter and monsoon. Okay. Light refreshment 35 per day per room for summer, 45 per day per room for winter and 60 per day per room for monsoon. Other expenses 20 per day per room. Listen. You all read this once just for my love and affection and nothing else. Okay. Then I'll ask you all some questions, but read these 4 expenses that are there. Read it properly. Okay. These I have drafted. So therefore, I just want you all to be realizing the difference between these 4 expenses. Just read properly. Then I'll ask you all questions. Once these are fully read, you tell me then. Okay, see. Did you all get this that lighting cost is only dependent upon type of room and not the type of season? Okay. Light refreshment is only dependent upon, speak further, type of season and not the type of room. Can you say other expenses will be 20 per day per room irrespective of anything, no? That is which type of room it is or which season it is. In any case, it will be 20 per room per day. And lastly, in this particular case, can we say salary of room attendant is dependent upon type of room and type of season, no?
Yes.
Okay. So, these are the maximum 4, I guess, the combinations that could be there also. So, I have tried to be putting all of them. The capacity utilization is as such very uncertain. However, based on past experience, the following could be the best possible estimates. Okay. In summer, the utilization is maximum and all 150 ordinary rooms remain occupied. So, my first work is done. I have how many ordinary rooms, beta? 150. Further. In the case of deluxe and aristocrat room, the utilization is 90 and 60. That is 90% and 80% respectively. Okay. So, those guys are saying that you all read this line and tell me how many deluxe rooms there are and how many aristocrat rooms there are. Tell me for both of them, please.
175. 175.
175 you all got? 100 for this and 75 for the others ones here. Okay. That is occupancy of deluxe rooms was 90 rooms are occupied and that represents 90% capacity. So can you say in all we must be having 100 rooms. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes.
And same way for aristocrat we have 60 rooms occupancy in the month of summer. Okay, and that represents 80% capacity utilization. So therefore 60 divided by 80% we will be having 75 rooms. Is that all fine?
Yes, sir.
In your notebooks, no, I'm calculating that is the first thing. I'll require that at some particular stage. Okay, so you all can write down please. Working note 1 you all can call that as, that's fine, number of rooms. Ordinary. $90 divided by 90%. Further, in winter, the utilization is 80, 60 and 40 respectively for the 3 types of rooms. In monsoon, it is 60, 40 and 20 for the 3 types of rooms. Okay. In addition, each hotel has to bear the charges of the head office proportionately. It is estimated that head office expenses would be 20 lakhs and Mumbai branch will bear 10% of total head office expenses. It's a management policy to add 25% markup to the cost. Okay. Aristocrat room charges should be 3 times the ordinary room charge and deluxe room charges should be twice the ordinary room charge. You are required to work out the various rates for the next year. Just read this particular thing. Now, those guys are saying that we want to be fixing aristocrat room charges 3 times the ordinary room charge. Okay. And then deluxe room charges should be twice the ordinary room charge. Okay. I guess that you all understood, no? That's not a problem, right? Tell me, for hotels, the charges are, what we all did in the first lecture, the charges should be fixed as
Room day.
per day per room, means per room day. Further, assume 360 days for calculation purpose and you are required to work out the various rates for the next year. Can we say our various rates will be x, 2x and 3x, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see. Read the first paragraph over here. Tell me, the entire year is divided into how many seasons, beta? And can you say each season is of 4 months? Okay. Now see what I am going to be doing. Assume 360 days in a year. 360 divided by 3 seasons means every season will be of 120 days. 120 days in any case will be nothing but 4 months into 30 days per month. That is whatever those guys had written on top also. That each season will be of 4 months. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So each and every season is equal. It is of 4 months. 4 months means 120 days now. Okay. I'm going to be writing this first. So right now, number of days in each system, in each season, is equal to 360 divided by 3 is equal to 120 days. Now see, what I want to be doing, I'll tell you my intention first. See, I want to be preparing operating cost statement Somebody can be asking for what period. Obviously, you'll have to prepare operating cost statement for 1 month only na beta. Sorry, for 1 year only, no. If I start to prepare for 1 month, all seasons will also not come, no, in middle.
Yes.
Okay, so let's try to be preparing operating cost statement for 1 year. Okay, now that is not a very tough task, to be very honest. Now all these expenses we all will copy. All these are fixed. It was written to you over there, I guess. The charges mentioned above are fixed, so therefore all these were fixed. Apart from these fixed costs, there was one other fixed cost over here. Now see, it is estimated that head office expenses would be 20 lakhs and Mumbai branch will have to bear 10% of total head office expenses. Entire company, your Mumbai branch is one of the branches of the company. Can we say entire company's expenses will be 20 lakhs? We'll have to be bearing 10% of it. Can we say apart from the fixed cost that was there above, can you say there will be 2 lakh rupees more?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so fixed cost is not a problem. And can we say in the screen that is there in front of you, there are going to be 4 variable costs now?
Yes.
You're going to be having lighting, salary of room attendant, light refreshment and other expenses. Okay. Now only one thing that I want from you, and I'll end the question with that only once we make the working note of that. I'm giving you 12 minutes for it. Okay. What I want is a very simple thing. What will be the lighting cost for the entire year for the entire hotel? Other things I'm erasing it off only. Okay. For today, I only require this lighting cost and nothing else. Okay. So therefore, all other things I am not much interested. Okay. Just the lighting cost and nothing else. And whatever you require is all there on your screen. You have got 12 minutes. Please write it somewhere, else you will not be able to get this answer. Okay. I want to make operating cost statement for 1 year. Therefore, I want lighting cost for 1 entire year. Your 12 minutes have started. Go in rough, nothing in fair now, please. I think I'll stop with that because there are some people who have got the correct answer. Listen, I think you all are trying to be computing 9 figures and you're trying to be adding them. Is that all okay? You might be calculating for each type of room. One sec, I'll just do undo over here first. 18 lakh 12,000.
Yes.
Okay, see. Your answer should involve a calculation like this. Sir, it is 20 per room per day in each season for ordinary room. Okay. So, let's compute only for ordinary room. You all don't do it. For ordinary room, let's compute only for summer season. Can we say for summer season it will be 20 per room per day into. Tell me for ordinary, how many rooms do we have, beta? 150. How many days are there in the summer season? 120. Can we say that in summer season occupancy is 100%, no?
Yes.
So this is how you are going to be computing. Same way for winter, same way for monsoon. Keep on computing blah 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 blah. I don't have a problem. You can compute your 18 lakh 12. But then you all will understand, sir, same thing you will tell us to do for part B also. Obviously, yes. Same thing you will tell us to do for part C also. Obviously, yes. Same thing for part D also. Obviously, yes. There is a shortcut. But for that shortcut, you'll have to be thinking this. Tell me, if we only take this part, can we say only this part is nothing but number of room days, no? What do you mean by number of room days? Sir, when one room is occupied for 1 day, there is nothing but 1 room day, right? Okay. So, what I plan to be doing, I don't want to be computing lighting cost like this. Okay, what I plan to be doing is, let's make a working note whereby we start to be computing the number of room days. Once we compute number of room days, then it is not a problem for us. Okay. And I'm trying to be computing room days for each and every combination. What does that mean? Listen. And in next lecture, no, you will start to be knowing this particular thing also. Once you compute number of room days, no, all your other cost will start to get computed in 2 or 3 minutes only. In any case, you all will understand this is a hotel sector. Can we say sometime or the other you will have to be finding out charges per room day. For that, in any case, you require number of room days, no, first.
Yes, sir.
So, for future, I am telling you all, whenever it's going to be a hotel sector question, first thing that you are going to be doing is that you should compute number of room days. Okay, so write down over here third. Number of room days per annum. Now, just wait for a minute. Just wait for a minute. You have ordinary rooms, deluxe rooms, aristocrat rooms total. You have summer, you have winter, you have monsoon, you have total. Just wait a sec, please. Just wait a sec. In summer, there are 120 days, correct? In winter, there are 120 days. In monsoon, there are 120 days. Then, ordinary, we have 150 rooms. Deluxe, we have 100 rooms. And aristocrat, in this particular case, we have 75 rooms. Okay. Just wait, just a shortcut wait, just to be thinking. You want to be finding out number of room days. Sir, what is one room day? One room is occupied for 1 day. That is called as one room day. Okay. So, in this particular cell, 150 rooms are there. 120 days are there. Can we say, but room day will only be counted when the room is occupied, no? So, therefore, obviously, we'll have to be multiplying by percentage occupancy. Percentage occupancy in summer season, utilization is maximum. All 150 rooms remain occupied. So, therefore, into 100%. This will give you 18,000 room days. Okay. You all understood what you have to do for all the cells?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You all do this particular thing. We will confirm the answer. And then we will start to be seeing from tomorrow, not from today, that if you make this working note now first, how easy your job becomes. Okay. So, in this particular case, you copy down this and start to be computing, please. Only thing that is left for you all to be doing, multiply by percentage occupancy and just do all the totals, your horizontally, vertically, everything. And I'll want this final total, please. This, if somebody has done, you can tell me the grandest total. $78,600. Just confirm the numbers, no? This is 10,800 room days. This is 7,200 room days. 14,400 room days. Is this 7,200?
Yes.
Okay. Then it will be 75 into 48, 3,600 room days. This is 1,800 room days. This is 100 into 48. Is this 4,800?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And 150
10,800.
10,800. And this totals up to 36,000 room days. 25,000. How much, beta?
200.
200. 25,200 room days. Total it up, this plus this plus this. This comes to how much? 17,400, no?
Yes, sir.
This is 78,600 room days. 43,200 room days. 22,800 room days. 12,600
Yes, sir.
room days. Now, tomorrow you will start to realize if you make this working note first, no, then all the calculations that we are talking of, all the calculations that we are trying to be talking of are going to be becoming too simple for us. Okay. All these calculations which otherwise could have taken, so honestly, if you're going to be doing all, see, you all did your lighting charges. Approximately, I'm not saying you exactly took that much amount of time. Approximately, you took 7 to 8 minutes for it. Okay. And major time was for calculation, not for thinking. Okay. So there are 4 expenses like this. Okay. Now, if you're going to be doing same calculation 4 times, it will take approximately 28 minutes only for calculation of these 4 costs. There is still the entire question that is left. In case you want to be speeding it up, then you should be making this table first. In case you make this particular table, all your other things will start to get over in approximately 3 to 4 minutes only, including the calculation of the cost. Okay. Now see, in your 3 working notes, in your working note 1, we have tried to be computing number of rooms. So, okay, number of rooms in this particular case, for ordinary that had come to 150 rooms, for deluxe it had come to 100 rooms, for aristocrat it had come to 75 rooms. Okay, there was some data that was given, from that we all try to be doing this. Second thing, number of days in each season. Entire year was divided up into 3 seasons, summer, winter, monsoon. Each season will be of 4 months. Okay, so 4 months into 30 days each, so therefore that will make it 120. So 120 days for each season, and there are supposed to be 3 seasons. I'll make it 360 days. Those were the number of days, I guess, given to us in on the last line, I guess. Then we thought sum is on hotel sector, so let's try to be finding out number of room days. Okay, so therefore there were 3 types of rooms, there were 3 types of seasons. Try to find out number of room days for every combination. So I think if there are 3 types of rooms, if there are 3 types of seasons, there are 9 combinations which are possible. We try to be finding out those particular things. Okay, and accordingly we got number of room days. In any case, you will require number of room days, because in a problem tells us this particular thing, which I'm going to be reading once more, but just wait a sec. We have been asked, you are required to work out the various rates for the next year. Various rates for the next year in this particular case will mean that try to fix the rates per room day. Okay, try to fix the rates per room day. Okay, now listen. Now listen to me very carefully, very carefully. Listen. After some time, don't start it off right now. You are going to be starting away with operating cost statement. Okay, don't start it off right now, just pay attention. So you are going to be starting away with operating cost statement, and yesterday I told you that particular thing. You all can try to recall and tell me. You will have to make operating cost statement for 1 year, else how will the 3 seasons fit into that, right? So therefore operating cost statement in this particular case for 1 year. So once we are going to be doing that, then you have your Roman number 1. In Roman number 1, all your fixed costs will start to be coming. Okay, fixed cost, all these particular fixed costs were directly given to you in this particular problem. These were all the fixed costs for the coming year. Okay, the charges mentioned above are fixed irrespective of capacity utilization. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all these particular 6 costs we are directly going to be copying over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then do remember, apart from all these particular costs, there was one other fixed cost. Okay, and that was given to you in the next paragraph, and that was over here. And that particular thing was something like this. Yeah. In addition, each hotel has to bear the charge of the head office expenses proportionately. It is estimated that head office expenses would be 20 lakh rupees, and that Mumbai branch will be bearing 10% of the total head office expenses. So therefore, in this particular case, there will be a 7th expense also. That is nothing but head office expenses. That will be 20 lakhs into 10%. This particular figure is going to be 2 lakhs. Once you all do that, all your fixed costs will be over. But don't start with that. You all will realize why. See, after this, we are going to be having all the variable cost. Now, in all the variable costs, no, I guess there are 4 costs which are given to you. Out of that, you all tried one yesterday, okay? And that was nothing but your lighting cost. So, I guess there are 4 costs. One is your lighting cost, one is the salary of room attendant, one is a light refreshment, other thing is other expenses. So, therefore, this is first, that is lighting. Second is salary of room attendant. Third in this case is light refreshment. Fourth in this particular case is nothing but, I guess it is simply given by the name of other expenses, okay? Once you all do that, this will be nothing but your Roman number 2. I don't think so there is any category of semi-variable cost here now left. So therefore, this will be your total cost. That is nothing but 1 plus 2. Once you all do that, just read through this entire screen. Tell me, this is our cost. Obviously, we are not doing this thing for charity here. We want some profit. Tell me, how much profit do we want here? Somewhere on the screen it is. 25% markup on cost. So therefore, add markup over here. So this is your cost, take 25% of that. Can you say this is nothing but the revenue that we got to be collecting, no? Can we say this will be total cost for 1 year? So therefore this will be revenue for 1 year, no, as such. Tell me one thing. This particular amount you will collect from one single customer. The customer who will come the first day. Can the hotel try to tell, pure year's revenue you will only give me? Okay, that guy will commit suicide here. Okay, so obviously in this particular case, that thing will not be possible. Okay, so then what to do? Then in that case, ultimately your aim, I think, should be to fix the charges per room day. But see, now before we do all these particular things, we'll have to get all these expenses here. So you all do one thing. Yesterday you all made a rough working note yourself to try to find out lighting cost, correct? Now in this particular case, we are trying to make fair working note. Okay, you all write down 4th lighting. Yesterday you got 18,12,000 in approximately 8 to 9 minutes. Today we will get it in 2 minutes maximum. But see, for that you got to be thinking this. See, lighting 20 per room per day in each season for ordinary rooms. So therefore, this 20 is 20 per room per day. For which room beta? Ordinary room in each season. Can we say for ordinary room, no matter which season it is nothing but 20. So therefore, it's 20 over here, 20 over here, 20 over here. Is that all okay? Okay. So, if suppose you still want a long cut, I can directly try to tell you all. Yesterday if you compute it, then you all will realize, sir, it is 20 per room per day, okay, into number of rooms, into number of days, but then this cost will only get incurred whenever the room is occupied, okay. So multiply by these 3 things, that is number of rooms, number of days and percentage occupancy. All those things are already considered over here. So please don't write, listen. So what I suggest to you all, suppose we want to be computing lighting cost, in this case for ordinary rooms, and somebody says for summer season, so then I think what we all should do, I think so that expense is 20 per room per day, so I can say it is 20 per room day into, can we say in summer season that will be 18,000 room days, okay. This will be your first cost. Same way you can do same thing 8 more times. You understood this? Okay, but what I am saying, we all are okay in maths here. You all are brilliant in maths. I am okay in maths. Can we say, when you are going to be doing winter, you are still going to be writing 20 only, no? But tell me, you will be multiplying by what number? Tell me. 14,400 room days, okay. Third time you are again going to be taking 20, but you are going to be multiplying by 10,800 room days. So what I am saying, I am not mad here, okay. I can directly try to be doing this because it is not dependent upon, in this particular case, the seasons. So therefore what I can try to be thinking, that it is 20 over here, it is 20 over here, it is 20 over here. Can we say if it is 20 at all the places in this particular case, that 20 will become common, no? So therefore, in this case, directly take 20 per room day and everybody will speak. Multiply by 43,200 room days. Just wait. Now, Deluxe Aristocrat. Okay, I want to be speeding up this particular thing, 25 and 30. So, therefore, 25, 30. Tell me the two numbers, please. 22,800 and 12,600. Okay. Once you all do that, this should be coming to 18,12,000. Something that took lot of time yesterday because you were trying to be computing separately. Today that task becomes very easy because we have already calculated number of room days. Is that all okay? Finish it off. That should be coming to 18,12,000. You finish off that at least. Yo, this particular thing is done. You all write on 5th. Your 5th working note is going to be your next expense beta. It is salary of room attendant. So write down over here 5th. Salary of room attendant. Now see. Just read this thing once so that whenever I tell you the next thing, okay, you understand whatever I am saying is all correct only. Read this entire part. Okay, have you all read it?
Yes.
I think salary of room attendant is such that I think so. It is dependent upon type of room also. Can you all speak further? And season also. Like if you all started to realize like what I had done in these, because I told you part of the question is made by me. Over here, this cost was dependent upon type of season. This cost is dependent upon, speak further. Sorry, this is dependent upon type of room. Okay, this is dependent upon type of season. This last expense is not dependent upon anything. No matter which season it is, no matter which room it is, it will be rupees 20 per room per day. But this particular expense is dependent upon both the things. So I think this is one cost still that I'll have to try to work out 9 times. Actually, you can consolidate to compute it 6 times also, okay, because some charges will become common, but that's okay. Let's compute it 9 times. Okay, so what I'm trying to be doing, you all write down ordinary, summer, winter, monsoon. Write down deluxe, summer, winter, monsoon. Ordinary, deluxe, aristocrat, summer, winter, monsoon. Now, first thing is I am trying to see the textbook. It is 40 per ordinary room in summer. So, I guess this is 40 beta. 50 per deluxe room in summer. I guess this is 50. Then 60 per day aristocrat room in summer. I guess this is 60. Okay, then I'll write down the others also. 30, 40 and 50 respectively for ordinary, deluxe and aristocrat room respectively in winter and monsoon. So for winter and monsoon the charges are same. So therefore it is 30 rupees for ordinary room for winter and monsoon. So therefore do one thing, write down 30, 30. Then write down 40, 40. Then write down 50, 50. Now, from your working note 3, only tell me the first 2 numbers and then write down all other 7 numbers. Tell me fast. From your working note 3.
18,000.
First number will be 18,000. The second number? I think 14,400, no?
Yes, sir.
It is ordinary rooms for winter na beta. It is 14,400. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The third one will be how much?
10,800.
10,800. Now there is nothing for me to be doing. Please write down all these numbers and get me this particular total. And listen. These 3 numbers you all write. Then you all write down 6th also. Write down light refreshment. All the calculation part you do after some time together only. Okay, listen. Everybody will listen. Light refreshment. Now you see this, you tell me how many times I will have to be computing light refreshment? 9 times, 6 times, 3 times? Tell me.
9 times.
3 times.
3 times. And those 3 times will be how much? Matlab means which 3 times?
Summer, winter.
Summer, winter, monsoon. Write down summer, winter, monsoon. 35, 45, 60. Now, everybody will tell me from your working note 3. You tell me those 3 numbers that I should be writing over here. 36,000, 25,000, 200 and 17,400. Sorry, 17,400. Just a sec. Okay, you write down these 3 numbers, please. Computed after some time. Done? Listen, last one. Now everybody will tell me, shout on top of your voice. I'm all okay for that, but shout. Tell me other expenses. You will do 1 time, 3 times, 6 times, 8 times or 9 times? 1 time. And its calculation will be what into what? You tell me. 20 into 78,600. Can we say 20 will become common for the entire table? No? So therefore it will be multiplied by this particular number. So write down 20 into 78,600. Now listen. Immediately after this, I guess you all will understand how the things are going to be done. You all write down operating cost statement for 1 year. Okay, listen. Now have patience, okay, and listen to me, whatever is your job. You complete your working note 4, which you all have done. Complete your working note 5 by writing other numbers also. You'll have this number, you'll have this number, you already have this number. Once you'll do that, operating cost statement for 1 year, okay. And then your fixed cost part will be coming. All your fixed costs are given to you in that table only. There is one extra fixed cost, that is this particular thing, okay. And then you have all your variable cost over here, okay. Once you have all your variable costs, your total cost will come, add up the markup, get your revenue, okay. Once this particular part is done, ultimately your job is to be getting this. I'm reading this out. Aristocrat room charges should be 3 times the ordinary room charge, and deluxe room charges should be twice the ordinary room charge. You are required to work out the various rates for the next year. Assume 360 days for computation purpose. Okay, that's it. So once you complete off this entire thing, okay, try to think about the various rates for the next year. Fix the rates in such a way that aristocrat room charges are 3 times the ordinary room charge and deluxe room charges are twice the ordinary room charge. Okay, complete your working notes, complete your this particular thing, and then go in rough, try to be computing that. Okay, I'm giving you in all 12 minutes to be doing this entire job. Please start. Confirm me the answer of salary of room attendant in case you have done it. 31,98,000. If somebody has done the next one, it will be 34 lakhs. 38,000. Okay. Continue, please. Is this figure 195.25? try to work out the various rates. You have time, boss, still. Try to work out the various rates. Tell me just the rate of the ordinary room. Yesterday, when we were doing that school wala question, I told you all, whatever you want, you take it up as X. Be careful. Try to get the answer and only mention me. I want the rate per ordinary room. Which part of the question you want, beta?
Some fixed cost.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have.
Yeah, sure. 1 minute more. Just one thing you all can try to tell me. You all have got 195,25,000 as the revenue for the entire year. Is that okay? No?
Yes.
Okay. So just one thing. Whatever you want, you take it up as X. So tell me one thing. Based upon this last paragraph, everybody will tell me this. What you will be taking as X? Try to define that in the best possible way.
Ordinary room.
Charge of ordinary room, I don't understand those words. Okay. Tell me in as much detail as possible. Charge, speak further. Per room per day. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in any case, you all do one thing and then you all try further. That's okay for me. Let the charges per room day. Per room day means per room per day for ordinary rooms be X, deal X 2X, aristocrat 3X. Further, in case you trust yourself, which I think you all should, make the equation, get the answer. In case you do not, try to tell me the answer first. We'll verify and then we all will proceed. But I give you maximum a minute now to tell me the answer or solve it by yourself. Listen, now total revenue that we want to be recovering from the entire year, okay, for the entire year, that is 195,25,000. That is this particular figure. Now, obviously, how you all will recover, sir? We will charge to our guests, no, who occupy the rooms. Okay, so therefore, we'll charge to our guests. Now, you will charge to your guests. Listen. Whenever you are going to be charging to your guests, no, at that particular time, listen very carefully. Whenever you are going to be charging to your guests at that particular time, you will charge them X over here. You will charge them 2X for this. You will charge aristocrat 3X. Okay. So, I am trying to be thinking, how much will I recover from the customers? Can we say, I'll try to write down with a fat pen. Can we say, I will charge X over here. I will charge X over here. I will charge X over here also, no? Rates are not discriminatory based upon seasons. Rates are only discriminatory based upon type of room, no? So, therefore, one thing, I'm going to be charging X for every room for every day. How much will I totally charge for ordinary rooms for summer season? Sir, multiply by rooms, multiply by days, but you will only charge whenever the room is occupied. So, therefore, into percentage occupancy, all those things are already there in 18,000 room days. So, therefore, my total recovery over here will be nothing but 18,000 room days. Is that all okay? Same way, it will be 14,400x over here. Same way, it will be 10,800x over here. Now, we all are not mad. Okay, you understood what I am trying to be hinting at. Instead of doing 3 times, we could have directly done once also. How? 43,200 into x. Please continue the equation further and tell me plus 22,800 into 2x plus 12,600 into 3x. Can you say this entire thing will be equal to your total revenue for the year? And that has to be equal to this particular figure, beta, 19,25,000. So that's what we are going to be doing at this particular time. You all write down. Yeah. So this thing you all write down. 43,200x plus 22,800 into 2x plus 12,600 into 3x. Work it out, get your 3 answers. You can take them off to the nearest rupee. I'll be okay with that. You can take them off up to 2 decimals or nearest rupees. So anything is all okay. All those things don't matter much. Get all your 3 answers. Done, beta? Okay, 154.22, 308.44 and 462.67 approximately. Correct, no? Okay, fine. Now, this is altogether done from my side. Now, what I have written over here, in problems of hotel sector, if rates have to be found out, then find number of room days first for all the possible categories. That's what we all did 9 times. Variable cost. We have to put 4 types of them. See how we have calculated each of them. Then third, ICA finds rates in a stupid way. We solve it by taking x. Now same note was there in that school wala question also. Whatever you have to find out as a final answer, take that figure as x. That is what I told you all. Okay, so 21 is altogether done. 22, please leave 2 sides. 23, leave 2 sides. So you all can leave 4 sides, please.